John Lusky of Lusky Archery Adventures. Serious testing, successful hunting. Today I'm going to be testing another classic head by VPA. VPA has come out with so many broadheads over the years. They have over 70 different models of fixed blade broadheads. They have so many, that's models and sizes. And today I'm going to be testing a classic. It's their 3-blade, 1-piece steel construction, 125 grain head, non-vented head. And so a lot of people ask me, could you test the VPA, And, you know, I just haven't tested this up until this point, but finally have gotten a chance to do it. It's just a classic. So I'm going to be using my, my protocol for 2023. And if you're not familiar with that, you can check out the video that I did earlier this year called 2023 Broadhead Test Process to just explain why I do the tests that I do. I get a lot of people saying, you know, why do you shoot steel plate? I don't hunt deer that are plated with steel. Like, okay, I get it all. I don't either. I'm a bow hunter. I love bow hunting. I don't hunt steel plate. I don't hunt concrete. But I am also an engineer, and I know that there's no value in comparative analysis unless you have consistent testing under consistent conditions with consistent mediums. And so that's what I use. I use consistent mediums to give you data points. You can determine whether they're important to you or not, but they're just it's just to provide you objective information to help you decide which broadhead is going to be best for your hunting purposes. So back to this one, I'm going to be using in this test my Bowtech CP28 set at 72 pounds, using Bishop FOC King arrows for most of the shooting, and then the Bishop FAD eliminators for the really hard impact shots. Let's zoom on in here and check out this VPA 3-blade and then put it to the test. Here's a good look at the head, and man, this is just a foolproof, no-nonsense design. This is machined out of a single piece, a single bar of carbon steel, and then it's coated with a black oxide to reduce the glare on it, which I appreciate, as well as protect it from the elements, because it's not a stainless steel. They can rust, but that's going to help protect it from rusting like that. So I like that. The blades have a cutting diameter of 1 1/8 inches, like a lot of single-piece steel 3-blade broadheads. And that gives a total cut of like 1.69 inches. So not a huge cut, but a decent cut. The blades are 0.040 inches thick, so, you know, a decent thickness to them. And they have this pyramid tip that's filled in just to give it a little bit extra strength and prevent significant rollover there. So the structural integrity of the design I really like that, as well as it's shorter than a lot of 3-blade single-piece broadheads are. So I really like that. Again, that's going to aid in flight as well as penetration. Now, one of the big advantages of a 3-blade single-piece broadhead like this is resharpening. All you have to do is just lay it flat on any stone. I like to use the Stay Sharp Guide diamond plates, and they have different coarseness to them. And man, you use those and you can get these quite sharp. Though the negative of a single piece 3-blade head like this, the ease is you can just lay it sharp and you just rotate it on each side. And I mean, you could do it on a rock in the field if you needed to. You can do it on the edge of a window in your truck. I've done that in a pinch. You could do it on the bottom of a coffee mug. You could do it on a lot of things like that. It makes it really easy to resharpen. But a disadvantage is it's a 60-degree angle, okay, 30 each way, and that's only going to get so sharp. Now, you know, it's still sharp enough to be very lethal like that, but it's only going to get so sharp. And I do want to note, VPAs, when you get the heads, they're not like super sharp. They're designed to have to be sharpened up a little bit by you before you take it into the field. And so, though this feels pretty sharp, okay, I know it would be lethal if you shoot it into something, but I would sharpen it up on that Stay Sharp Guide diamond plate and do it pretty good. Another thing you can do, and I've mentioned this before with this design is because you can only get it so thick with a 60-degree bevel, you can use a Stay Sharp Guide 344 sharpener, which is a really innovative design and would work very well with this carbon steel. And what that does is it's like a curved sharpener, and again, you just kind of lay it flat and sharpen it, but on the curved surface, and it reduces the bevel angle to 44 degrees as opposed to 60, and it's going to make it all that sharper. It doesn't take away really any quantifiable amount of weight, surprisingly enough. It takes away so little of it, and it's still very stout edge to it, but it'll be a lot sharper. So if you're frustrated with the sharpness of a 3-blade single piece head like this, look into that Stay Sharp Guide 344. It takes a little work, but it's worth it. You're going to make it all the sharper. So really eager to put this head to the test and see how it performs. It took 400 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is an 8 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated 7 3/4 inches. It took an additional 100 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is an 8 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated through 55 layers. It's in pristine condition after the 3 shots through the MDF. And here it is after the 2 shots through the steel plate. You can see the holes that it made really nice triangular holes there. And the head is just in great condition. The edges are in great condition. The tip got slightly blunted there, but that's just really minor. It held up quite well. Here it is after all the durability tests. It's gone through the MDF 3 times, the steel plate 2 times, and then smacked into the concrete. And man, it just held up extremely well. The structural integrity of this 3-blade single-piece machined design is really impressive. I mean, the tip got a slight bit blunted there. That was probably more on the steel plate, but man, really impressive durability. So what'd you think? And again, this is just a classic. This is a workhorse of a broadhead. You can use it and reuse it over the years. It's not hard to sharpen just by laying it flat. You know, again, like I said, I like to use a Stay Sharp Guide diamond plate sharpeners, but you know, you can lay it flat on any surface. Super easy to sharpen and resharpen. Really good durability, decent flight, decent cut size. You know, when it comes to the solid steel one-piece heads, like in the normal price category, I like this one better than Montech, better than you know, some of the others that I've tested over the years that are really popular. I just think this has a better design. It's a little bit shorter, a little bit more durable, and VPA just makes pretty good stuff. So you check out the score sheet and see how it performed in the areas that matter to you the most, and see if this might be a good fit for you.